Welcome back. This is Rito here with another Calamity Endgame item showcase. Today we're going to be looking at another highly requested mount. This one is the Brimrose mount. This is very similar to the Cosmic Car Key mount, where you can hold steady in midair and you've got just full control over your movement. It does move a lot faster than the UFO mount, and it's one that a lot of people can forget about because the way you get it is a little bit obscure. You actually have to go back and defeat a boss from hard mode after you've defeated Providence. In this video, we'll go over how to get it, we'll try it out, compare it to some of the other mounts, and test it against some bosses. The first thing I wanted to do is test the max speed, which appears to be 77 miles per hour going horizontally, and vertically the max speed is 41. And just to compare, with Celestial Tracers, your max running speed is 61. And if you're doing lots of dashes, you could probably get up to about 70. The speed of the mount is really not the main thing here. It's the ability to just completely control where you are and to be able to just stop and not have to fall to the ground or do anything. It's a really cool mount, and I've actually never really gotten it in a normal playthrough because I always forget to go back and fight the Brimstone Elemental. So what you need to do is come on down to the Brimstone Crag after defeating Providence. All you need to do is summon the Brimstone Elemental and quickly take her out, get the boss bag, and open that up, and you should get the Brimrose. And there it is. It's a 100% drop rate, I believe. Now I want to try this out and get a feel for if it can dodge bosses pretty well. Hey, and it actually is doing pretty good at dodging. This is pretty good. I was worried it wasn't going to move fast enough to be able to dodge the Devourer of Gods. Let's see how well this can dodge Phase 2. Oh, I don't know if I'm moving fast enough to dodge in Phase 2. Ooh, we're like the exact same speed as the Devourer of Gods with this. That's funny. Okay, so being able to move 77 miles per hour is actually just right to keep up with the Devourer of Gods. Actually, it can lunge a little bit faster than 77, so most of the time you can keep up with it, but it can actually outrun you. Okay, well, we'll finish that off. Also, the sword I'm using right here is the Exoblade. I have done a showcase of that a while back as well. The nice thing is, though, if you were fighting the Devourer of Gods, your max running speed is 61, and if you turn this on, you can actually get up to 77. So this is post-Providence, so you can actually use this on the Devourer of Gods just during the phase where it's charging you. Just throw this on and you'll bump up your speed. It actually seems like it would work, and you immediately increase your speed if you turn it on, and then if you need to jump and stuff, you just switch it off and you can do your dashes and stuff. I may actually try using that for that same thing in the Magnus the Mage series. It could be pretty useful. So the next thing I wanted to do is compare this directly to its predecessor, the UFO, and let's put on the UFO here. So the max speed of the UFO going up was 41, which is actually the same as the Brimrose. And then let's see what this max speed going horizontally is. So the horizontal max speed of the UFO is 52 miles per hour. So be sure to pick this up on your Calamity playthrough because it's so easy to obtain and it's such a good upgrade to the UFO mount. I really hardly ever use the UFO mount unless I'm doing like building or something, because it just doesn't move fast enough. But this one is really nice and actually moves quite quickly. You could even just use this to pretty effortlessly fly across the map. Now I think it would be fun to take a quick look at the Brimrose dye options. So let's try some of these out and see if any of them look better than the just kind of standard Brim colors. Whoa, the Chlorophyte really changes it, but I'm not sure I like that because it just blacks it out. Ooh, I actually kind of like the Void because it makes it really look kind of even more stroby than it is. Hey, that looks cool too. The Martian dye. Ooh, and the red and black just makes it a much darker look to the original colors. Now we have the crazy Midnight Rainbow dye. I don't think it looks that good on this, but it depends on your taste. It's all preference. Cyan and silver actually looks kind of nice. And of course, the Infernal Wisp die looks pretty darn good on everything. This really looks like the solar armor, so I think it's a cool die. I think for this mount, of the ones we tried, I think the Void die is my favorite. I think that just looks so cool. And then I think, of course, Infernal Wisp looks really awesome. And then the others that I really liked were like the Cyan and White, just a kind of a simple color change. And that concludes the showcase of the awesome Brimrose. I hope you have enjoyed this and found it helpful. It's such a great improvement to the UFO mount, and it even has some utility in the Devour of Gods fight potentially. I hope you all have found this video enjoyable and informative. If you have, be sure to like and subscribe. I also post other Terraria videos, like I'm currently working on a Calamity Death Mode Mage class playthrough. So if you're interested, be sure to check that out. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.